something happens, you fall down, you relapse, you stay in the cycle for a bit more longer, something else happens, you continue, you continue, you continue. Or are you going to take charge and change what your perspective about what life brings in front of you?
Ladies and gentlemen, you have made it. You are at we are at the final stretch of this interview, where we get to hear all the lessons that our guest has learned from his life experiences. This is where your passion becomes a profession. This is where dreams come true. This is ADMI. Now that we have that out of the way, Nabeel.
Yes.
Wait, did I get your name right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Sorry, I've not said it for like an hour because we were on break. I'm hoping I didn't butcher it. So you're at this point in life where this has happened. If you're wondering what this is, go watch the former episode. And it takes you to now another path of self-discovery and self-awareness. So what are the lessons that you got from this?
So the main lesson is, in life will throw at you many stones. So it's up to you to decide what you're going to do with it. Because you have three choices. You'll either keep it in your hands, just stay there, look at it and sulk about it, or decide to just take a can of paint, paint something beautiful on it and cherish it, or drop it and forget about it.
That is so profound. That is so profound. If you look at, I'm a sucker for allegories, because I think it's because of parables, so I just learned to dig deeper into things. Basically, taking that as your life experiences, you can either look at it and sulk about how something hurt you. You can let it go, which is what some people choose to do, just ilisha fanyika, it is what it is. Or you can choose to cherish it, and by cherishing it, it's when you store it in a different way. When you add paint to that stone and you add an image on top of it, then it becomes a decoration. And we do that by looking at the positives, the positive outcomes. The English, man, give me a second, buffering again. The positive outcomes that follow negative experiences.
Exactly.
So what did you choose to do with the stones that life threw at you?
So what I did is I learned from what I went through, because you don't go through anything if you don't have a role that you've played in whatever's happened. So what I personally did was I sat down with myself and asked myself just one question: is this the life you want? And in the sense of, is this the life you want? This means, just going through recurring cycles. Okay, something happens, you fall down, you relapse, you stay in the cycle for a bit more longer, something else happens, you continue, you continue, you continue. Or are you going to take charge and change what your perspective about what life brings in front of you? Because if you choose to look at things negatively, you'll see everything as negative.
So true.
Everything. Even if someone comes and tells you, Nabeel, I have this apple, I want to share it with you. And if you're used to a negative mindset, you'll be like, this guy might have poisoned this apple and he wants to maybe poison me or something. But if you look at it positively, you're like, I really need this apple, so let me eat it. This guy does not intend any harm,
Wow. So how was it facing yourself? You said that you came to the realization that you don't go through something without having a role to play in it, or something that you did that contributed to it. So how was the experience of, facing yourself and admitting to the fact that you had a hand in what had happened?
It's about, you just have to fight your inner self. And the concept of my thoughts are not me, and my intentions are me. You know? So if you live life with intentions, yani if you look at life intention-wise, so you'll be like, okay, I'm doing this. Why am I doing this? What am I looking to get out of this? Is it just for the sake of it, or is it to feel some sort of fulfillment, or is it coping mechanism that I'm doing this for? Because you know the way people view life is what makes a difference in how you handle situations.
Yeah. Wow. You mentioned during the break that you have forgiven your parents.
Yeah.
How was that? How did you come to that point?
I came to that point because I came to realize that, okay, whatever they did was out of concern, and they didn't mean any harm to me. And they also were new to this whole situation. It's not like, you know, it's something that they've gone through themselves. It was something new, and they didn't know how to do it. So they took advices of several other people, and many people are like, you know, if this is the case, then this is what you should do. This is the case, this is what you should do. And if you don't have experience in a certain thing, and you seek out advice, whatever the piece of advice you'll get from different people is what you're going to take action on. Yeah. So I feel out of concern and fear for my safety and health. That's what they thought was the best course of action. And so they took it, and I don't blame them. And you know, I sat down and I said, you know, there's no point in having resentment, because if I stay and sit with resentment in me, it's going to affect me even more, because I'll be constantly thinking about it.
I love that. I love that perspective. It also comes with understanding. I don't know, when everyone has this point in their life, especially if you had the privilege of being raised by your parents, where your parents stop being, you know, these superheroes, these, you know, giant, these great people, then you start seeing them as a human being. And that has its downsides. One of the downsides is there's that conflict of, you know, this, of course, there's the conflicting side. And then on this other side, there's also understanding. Because this is a human being. Yes, they're the human being responsible for my existence, but they're also operating from what they know best and also experiencing life for the first time. So I love that. I thought just crossed my mind, let's play a game. It's not really a game because these are serious life matters we're talking about. But like you'd mentioned, you choose to either hold the stone, stare at it and sulk, store it and cherish it, or just let it go. From the encounters you've shared during the interview, we're going to go back to them, and then you're going to tell me how you chose to store that in your life.
Sure.
Yeah, so we won't do a lot because I don't want to start crying over here. So we're just going to start with the extra dramatic ones. Chiromo, how is that memory in your life right now?
It was, I'd say, a learning point to do things different.
What did you learn?
That, you know, okay, I've gone through the same. And I made it my purpose now to help as much people as I can in the mental regards. Like, you know, so many people right now are suffering in silence. So if you get someone and who becomes comfortable to a point where he or she can share something with you, don't judge, don't, you know, criticize, just give them the listening ear. Because that is what I needed. I needed a listening ear. So if I can give a listening ear, I would have helped someone, and I would have helped myself as well.
I love that. Okay, rehab.
Rehab, I would say, let's see, I chose to let that part go.
I love that. Yes, some things are too heavy to carry. You just know which stones are portable, Bona. After rehab, we had Zanzibar was amazing.
Zanzibar was amazing.
But being made to leave Zanzibar?
Being made to leave Zanzibar, if I store that as something that was supposed to happen in order for my doors to open. Yeah.
There we go.
Because without leaving, I wouldn't come to ADMI, and so on and so forth.
So true. Everything else has been a domino effect from that.
Yeah.
I love that. So you're actually being brought back to where your purpose is.
True.
Integral. I love that. A question I forgot to ask about your graduation party. Did your family attend?
Yeah, they did.
What did they? What were their thoughts?
It was good. Yeah, but unfortunately we didn't take any photos.
Yeah.
Because I got a bit preoccupied, and they thought I had left, and in the real sense I hadn't left. I was still there. So I was like, okay, since you guys have already left, it's fine. I'll also just arrange transport and just go back. Yeah.
But it's okay. It is well. At least it happened, and they showed up, and they were there to support.
True.
Wow. Looks like we're at the end of the interview. But before that, now I want people to know exactly what you do in terms of, we have known you as a person, but we don't know you as a professional. So maybe give us an insight into your portfolio since leaving ADMI.
So my portfolio consists more of automotives and events. I try and avoid portraits as much as I can due to the Photoshop and retouch aspect of it, because I'm not that good with Photoshop. So yeah, but basically that's what I do. And I'm also stepping into videos and looking to diversify my skills.
Amazing. So what are the various brands or institutions or companies you've had the privilege of working with?
So I've worked with Fancy Fingers. Yeah, that was one of my first shoots I did. I worked with Fancy Fingers, and then after that I did some work with the artisan markets, and currently I'm working with the Voice of Palestine. Yeah.
That's amazing. Well, I'm not going to pretend I know everyone here, guys. Like I said, my mind is finite, but I do know Fancy Fingers. Fancy Fingers was the producer and one of the members of Sauti Soul. Yeah. And well, anyway, I'll start plugging him and his guitar brands and then go down that rabbit hole. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. We have actually come to the end of this interview, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm telling you, this is just nuggets galore. Parents have lessons to learn here. Educators have lessons to learn in terms of just taking the time out or being willing and intentional to know the person you're working with, because at the end of the day, we can't just treat human beings. We're not all on the same place, even mentally. And even creatives, the student themselves, the kid on the other side of this story. I know you have had so many lessons, and I know you've enjoyed it. Personally, me and my team are extremely grateful. This has been very, very edifying. Thank you for your time, your transparency. And now we are actually at the end of this thing. So, as we go, do you have a parting shot for us?
Be kind, love each other, and free Palestine.
There we go. This is where your passion becomes a profession. This is where your dreams come true. This is ADMI.